Morning, everybody. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. My side-by-side that I use to push my car, it's only been started for the last couple years. It don't ever get rode or anything like that. I bought it brand new a few years back for my daughter when she was living with me, so she had something to do on the weekends. We only took it in the mud once, and we usually mainly used it to push the race car around when we were trying to be in that ultra street class and whatnot. But now that I got my car running again, I kind of need to do some work to it. It sat so long, I think the shifter cable rusted. Maybe it had some water from when we took it mudding that one time, I don't know. But I am no side-by-side mechanic or nothing like that. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, but I bought a new cable for it. I'm gonna go out here and take the old cable loose, which I probably should have took it loose on both ends and see if it worked, make sure it's not something else. But we're gonna go out here and get to it, see what happens. But that's where I'm at today. That's my little project for today. I need to get that thing up and going, so when we go to Bradenton, I got something to push the car with. So the damn dogs, they always interested in what's going on around here. But all right, let's get to it. So what I got, it's a Hisun. It's made by Cub Cadet or whatever, but I can order parts for Cub Cadet and it works on it. Runs great. It's got a 750 like Rotec motor in it or whatever. Never had any really problems with it other than it just have sat and it's getting faded from sitting out in the sun, as I've had it sitting beside the house. Just needs a good bath. I had to air that tire up this morning. It was flat. But so what I got down in here, here's the one end of the shifter cable. I'm gonna take that loose and pull on the cable and see if it's rusted, because when you try to shift it, it doesn't. And the other end, which I already took it loose, it's up in here and it doesn't want to shift. So hopefully I don't have something going on with the transmission or whatever, but it don't have very many hours on it. Like I said, it's mainly sat beside the house for the last couple years. I just go out there and start it up, let it run. But let me get this cable off first and we'll go from there. Well, this ain't turning out to be a very fun job. I'll have to take the whole damn floor out of this thing just to change the cable. I don't know what's wrong with engineers these days, but it seems like they think that their parts, when they design stuff like this, never wear out or nothing happens to them. It's a simple shifter cable. I mean, they break, you know, you shouldn't have to go through all this trouble just to change out the shifter cable. I'm just saying. I know it's not a name brand like a Polaris or anything like that, but you would think that these guys that design all this crap would make it a little easier for the consumer just to fix his own shit. No, they want you to take it to the shop. That's why they build it like this. So it's going to take a little bit longer than I had hoped, but we're going to get it. And we're going to save some money in the process. The cable cost me $47 on Amazon. It was $100 and something at the dealer. And then it was, I think they said their shop rate was like $157. I don't give a shit if it takes me all day. I'll get it done. That's just some of the bolts I had to take out. Like I said, whoever puts this crap in here, man, I did get it out though. That's the new one. That's the old one. It's locked up. So now I gotta try and weed this other one back in there. But they don't give you much room to work, and that cable runs down along that pipe right there. Then there's some steel frame. I've got all the floorboard loose so I can pick up, and it's all bolted down. It's just a little guys ought to have their asses kicked for not engineering a little better. But we're gonna keep getting after it. I'm gonna get this cable changed. Well, I got it in there. I think I got it adjusted good. Oops. I got it loose right now in case I got to adjust that cable some more. And that's a hell of a job. Like I said, nobody thinks out stuff on stuff like that. Nice and easy now, though. Yep. Low. You got all the gears, so. Now to put the 315 bolts back in there. But I've been needing to do it for a long time. I knew it was bad, and I just spent so much time working on my race car that I figured once I got the car done, then I bought a cable for it a while back. So I'll finish getting this thing buttoned up, and one more thing, I'll have to get it pressure washed and cleaned up, but that'll give us our push cart back. So I'll holler at you in a little bit. So a while back when I lived up in Illinois, I think a squirrel had got in here and chewed some wires. So me and my brother-in-law, a few years ago, we took and chased the wire down, thought we'd fixed everything. And that's all good, but the thing run good, but what happened every once in a while, you'd have to tap it right here on the side. Well, if you see these two wires right here that are broke, they go in here, and I think what happened, you know, you would have to hit it right here and it would come back on and it would be fine. I figured since I had the side off, I'd cut this harness open and just look and make sure nothing, because this was the wire that we fixed. This one, it was bad. It was good down here, bad down here. So there was a section of wire in here that I don't know if it was broke or what, but we fixed that and it's been fine ever since. But the only thing I noticed is that when I would ride this thing and it was bumpy, it would shut off. So I had the side off anyway, and I said, well, you know, I said, I'm gonna look and see if I can find out what the problem was. Well, as soon as I cut the harness off, I found the broke wires. So I don't have my stuff over here. It's over the shop. So probably gonna finish this up tomorrow and put it all, pressure wash it and clean it all back up when it warms up a little bit tomorrow. But that's got me pumped, man. I got this thing all, I'll have this thing all back running good again. So it's hell leaving your shit set, you know. Worst thing on a lot of your stuff is just to let it sit and not use it. And between work and building that car, I just kind of neglected a few things. So nothing major, just some little stuff, but I'm gonna try to do better. Yeah. You know, I got money wrapped up in this stuff. I mean, I bought this thing brand new and it looks like hell. I mean, it's been flipped over and whatnot, but it still a pretty good little machine, even though it's an off-brand. The motor runs great in it. It's got fancy adjustable shocks and stuff on it, front or back and front. You know, you got canister shocks. It's got a winch. It's got windshield. It came like that, I think, hell, back 2014 or 15 when I bought it. It was only like 12 grand or something, but it served its purpose. But last 4 years or so, it's just been sitting over there beside the house. And like I said, I go over there and start it up. It starts right up. I keep good gas in it and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here for today, and I'll make part 2 tomorrow. But this is just something a little different than working on race cars. So hopefully you guys keep liking and sharing my videos and subscribe. Let's try to make this thing grow. It's doing good. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at, but I'd like to see it grow some more. Damn dog's over there chasing the cat. But I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Uncle Mike out.